Number first, body of all beings is made up of cells and their products. Number second, cells develop from the pre-exciting cells. यानी दो बातें एक स्टूडेंट को याद रखनी चाहिए. पहली बात तो ये कि एक और बात जो इससे थोड़ा हट कर है वो ये कि हर एक स्टूडेंट को जो बुक होती है बुक पढ़नी चाहिए, नोट्स के बजाय बुक पढ़नी चाहिए, और बुक में आपको सारा कुछ ये मिल जाता है. तो इस वक्त हम टॉपिक में ये बात कर रहे हैं, हमारा जो टॉपिक है वो है सेल थ्योरी. तो सेल थ्योरी में हमने दो पॉइंट्स हमें याद रखने हैं. नंबर, जितने साइंसदानों ने इस पर काम किया है, चाहे शिडन हो, शिवन हो, वर्चू हो, और जितने भी साइंसदानों ने इस पर काम किया है, तो उन सब ने इसी बात पे मुतफिक हुए हैं कि बॉडी ऑफ ऑल बीइंग्स इज मेड अप ऑफ सेल्स एंड देयर प्रोडक्ट्स. एंड नंबर सेकंड, cells develop from the pre-exciting cells. Other three major features of the cell theory are, और जितने फीचर्स इसमें सेल थ्योरी में आ गए वो है, ऑल सेल्स आर बेसिकली सिमिलर. जितने भी सेल्स हैं यम ते सेल्स दे आर बेसिकली सिमिलर, वो तुम हिशे वो यकसान है. बीइंग मेड अप ऑफ ए पीस ऑफ प्रोटोप्लाज्म हैविंग न्यूक्लियस कवर्ड बाय ए थिन मेम्ब्रेन विद और विदाउट अ सेल वॉल. Number second, all cells possess similar chemical composition and metabolic activities. Number third, cells are not only units of structure but also units of function in living organisms. Activities of an organism are the sum total of activities and interactions of its cell. इसके बाद इस पे दूसरी एक थ्योरी आ गई, that was called as cell principle or modern cell theory. Cell hypothesis was proposed by the Shivan in 1839. ये तो हमने पहले It was raised to the status of cell theory by the Shivan and Shivan in 1839. The theory was modified by the Shivan to include all the products, cell products. It was modified when Rodolphe Fortune in 1855 put forward the theory of cell lineage or development of cells from the cell, cellula, e-cellula, in a cell from cell. Soon it was found that the cell contains a number of organelles. While cells can live independently, the cell organelles cannot. Therefore, cell is smallest biological unit which is capable of not only maintaining itself but is also able to propagate itself. Life exists in the form of cell only. Cell is not only the storehouse of the hereditary information but also a vehicle of expression. As a result of these additions, the cell theory has been modified and raised to the status of cell principle or cell doctrine, which contains the following points. Number first, cells, this is the modern cell theory. Number first, cells are units of structure or building blocks of the body of all living organisms. ये सबको पता है. यम ते हसा cells च तिम हस अकि body हिंद basic structure तो building blocks आसा. Number second, the body of living being is formed of only cells and their products. एक जिंदा चीज़ की जो body है, जिस्म है, उसकी जो पूरा जो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है, that's formed of only cells and their products. यानी सेल में जितने प्रोडक्ट्स हैं उनसे और सेल से ये बना होता है. नंबर थर्ड, ऑल सेल्स possess similar physical and chemical composition. तमाम सेल्स जो हैं वो फिजिकल और केमिकल कंपोजिशन रखते हैं. Each cell is a unit of mass of protoplasm that contains a nucleus and is covered by the cell membrane. हर कहाँ सेल च तथ में प्रोटोप्लाज्मुक अख वजन अख मास अख थोथ that contains only nucleus, तथ में nucleus ते आसा and is covered by cell membrane. निबिर किस आसा cell membrane अख कवर अख स ये क्या वनन कवरेज आसा. Besides nucleus, a cell contains a number of सब-units or cell organelles. न्यूक्लियस के अलावा सेल में बहुत सारे सब-units होते हैं और cell organelles. Each cell is capable of independent existence. Its component parts of cell organelles are unable to do so. New cells develop from the division of pre-exciting cells. जितने भी cells होते हैं बने होते हैं पहले से, उनको जब डिवीजन होता है, इनका जब डिवीजन होता है तो नए सेल्स बनते हैं. Each cell contains the whole complement of genetic information, not only for itself but for the whole organism. Each cell, this is the most important point, each cell contains the whole complement of genetic information. हर एक सेल में एक genetic information सिर्फ उसको अपने लिए नहीं but for the whole organism, जबकि पूरे organism के लिए. Genetic information is expressed only inside and through the cells. Genetic information express होती है only inside and through the cells. Due to the presence of complete genetic information, each cell is totipotent or capable of forming whole organism. The capability is, however, lost in case of highly specialized cells. Life is transferred from one generation to next only in form of cells. All cells of present-day organisms have evolved from the primitive cells of the remote past. They have a common ancestry. Number 13. Growth of an individual involves division and growth of its cells. Growth of an individual involves division and growth of its cells, जैसे mitosis, meiosis वगैरह. Number 14. The cells of an individual gets transformed structurally and functionally to perform specific functions. Specialization may result in loss of some important components, for example, centriole in nerve cells, nucleus in mammalian erythrocytes, or cytoplasm in outer covering cells, for example, skin cells, cork cells, etc. Cells maintain homeostates and their own internal environment. Life is expressed only inside the cells. Cells are the units of physiological activity. Life is expressed only inside cells. Each cell performs its own metabolism. Each cell leads to a double life, one independent of other cells and second as integral part of the individual. A cell has a definite lifespan. These were some points of modern cell theory.